And so do join with me as we sing The Delivery Man Cometh. Here we go. 'Twas on a Monday morning, the delivery van did call. The kids were tired and starving, we'd got no food at all. He collided with a garage despite driving at a crawl. So I had to call the builder in to come and fix the wall. Oh, it all makes work for essential workers all. 'Twas on a Tuesday morning, the builders had begun. With their tools and their builder's tea, they had a lot of fun. They pulled off half the masonry and took the concrete back. And just as they pulled off the drive, it all began to crack. Oh, it all makes work for essential workers all. The surveyor came on Wednesday whilst I was doing chores. I didn't hear him knocking until he gave a roar. He'd knocked so hard the glass fell out and shattered on the floor. So I had to call a glazier, it was really such a bore. Oh, it all makes work for essential workers all. 'Twas on a Thursday morning, the glazier rang the bell. He got up on the ladder, but he slipped and then he fell. He landed on the water main and snapped the tap as well. This is all getting expensive and a right odd week from hell. Oh, it all makes work for essential workers all. 'Twas on a Friday morning, the water board man came. He called me Mrs. KK, which isn't quite my name. He stayed all day, I gave him lunch, but found when he was gone that I used up all the bread and cheese and left myself with none. Oh, it all makes work for essential workers all. On Saturday and Sunday, there were no slots at all. So it was on the Monday morning the delivery van came to call. There we are, ladies and gents. Can we have a round of applause for Kit Kat, who wrote those fabulous words for us? Thank you, KK. Hope you're feeling lots better very, very, very soon. And let's sing the hunting song. And as I said, I'm dedicating this to my A-level examiner. Whoever it was all those years ago, I never actually got to know her name. But this is what you missed, frankly. I wonder if one's A-level grades can be retroactively damaged by doing something like this. We're about to find out. So everyone, the hunting song, everyone. Here we go. I always will remember 'twas a year ago November. I went out to hunt some deer on a morning bright and clear. I went and shot the maximum the game laws would allow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. I was in no mood to trifle. I took down my trusty rifle and went out to stalk my prey. What a haul I made that day. I tied them to my fender and I drove them home somehow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. The law was very firm, it took away my permit, the worst punishment I ever endured. It turned out there was a reason, cows were out of season, and one of the hunters wasn't insured. People ask me how I do it, and I say there's nothing to it. You just stand there looking cute, and when something moves, you shoot. And there's 10 stuffed heads in my trophy room right now. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a purebred Guernsey cow. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. You are all now complicit in that song. And if my A-level grades are retroactively damaged, as I say, if I end up losing grades, I'm going to blame you. Got to get me jokes warmed up now. Got to step back into it. Got to imagine he's right here. Craig's just over my shoulder. All right, Craig. Yeah, marvelous. Right, so back in the Romford kind of sound. Don't worry, it won't be here for long. I've got to get the Russian later on, but for now, I'm going to be Romford. Sing with me, everyone. My Old Mans Dustman. Here we go. Now here's a little story. To tell it is a must. about an unsung hero that moves away at dust. Some people make a fortune, others earn a mint. My old man don't earn much, in fact he's flipping skint. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold blimey trousers and he lives in the council flat. He looks a proper nana in his great big old nail boots. He's got such a job to pull 'em up that he calls them daisy roots. Some folks give tips at Christmas and some of them forgets. And when he picks their bins up, he spills some on the steps. Now one old man got nasty and to the council wrote, next time my old man went round there, he punched him up the throat. Ah, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold blimey trousers and he lives in a council flat. I say.
What do you say?
Found the police dog in me dustbin, didn't I?
How do you know it's a police dog?
Yeah, the policeman with him, didn't he? Hey. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he's got a heart of gold. He got married recently, though he's 86 years old. We said, here, hang on, Dad. You're getting past your prime. He said, when you get to my age, son, it helps to pass the time. Ah, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold blimey trousers and he lives in a council flat. I say.
What do you say?
My dustbin's full of lilies.
Well, throw 'em away then.
Can't, Lily's still wearing them, eh? Now one day in a hurry, he missed a lady's bin. He hadn't gone but a few yards when she chased after him. What game do you think you're playing? She cried right from the ark. You've missed me, am I too late? No, love, jump up on the car. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold blimey trousers and he lives in the council flat. I say.
Oh, not you again.
Yeah, my dustbin's full of toadstools.
How do you know it's full?
Because there's not much room inside, eh? He found a tiger's head one day nailed to a piece of wood. The tiger looked quite miserable, as I suppose he should. Just then from out a window a voice began to wail, said, oi, where's me tiger's head? 4 foot from its tail. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold blimey trousers and he lives in the council flat. Next time you see a dustman looking all pale and sad, don't kick him in the dustbin, it might be my old dad. Oi! Craig, oh, I can't tell you what a joy it was to record with my dear friend of over 40 years. I have to give you a special round of applause and a cheer, Craig. That's for Craig. Take a bow. Fabulous. Encore. Right, well, next time you come down, Craig, all right, we'll record another one. Bit of opera, maybe. Figaro. You know, give you time to prepare. Fabulous stuff. Bravo, says everyone. Here is I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside. Okay, and I've got to find the introduction. So, and there's lots of girls. 2, 3. Ready? And everyone delights to spend their summer's holiday down beside the side of the silvery sea. I'm no exception to the rule, in fact if I'd my way, I reside beside the side of the silvery sea. But when you're just a commoner, garden smith or Jones or Brown, at business up in town, you've got to settle down. You save up all the money you can till summer comes around. Then away you go to a spot you know where the cockle shells are found. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Oh, I do like to stroll along the prom, where the brass bands play tiddly-om, pom-pom. So just to let me be beside the seaside, I'll be beside myself with glee. And there's lots of girls beside, I should like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. William Sykes the burglar, he'd been out to work one night, filled his bag with jewels and cash and plate. Constable Brown felt quite surprised when William hoved in sight. Said he, the hours you're keeping are far too late. So we grabbed him by the collar and lodged him safe and sound in jail. Next morning, looking pale, Bill told a tearful tale. The judge said, for a couple of months I'm sending you away. Said Bill, how kind, if you don't mind, where I spend my holiday. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Oh, I do like to stroll along the prom, where the brass band plays tiddly-om, pom-pom. So just to let me be beside the seaside, I'll be beside myself with glee. And there's lots of girls beside, I should like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. One more time. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Oh, I do like to stroll along the prom, where the brass band plays tiddly-om, pom-pom. So just to let me be beside the seaside, I'll be beside myself with glee. And there's lots of girls besides, I should like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea, tiddly-pom. Actually, the way to finish that is this. That's how you finish with that particular sound. Thank you, everybody. Do you know what? I could really murder an ice cream right now. I could go for a 99 with a flake. Fabulous stuff. Cheers. But this is a fabulous Irish song. Ho roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley-o. And we're going to sing this one together. Okay, now, I'm going to ask you to do your very best. I'm going to turn the acoustic down a little bit on this one. Okay. Now, if you're going to sing along, have fun. Because it's very, very silly. It starts slowly and it gets very, 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 very fast. And if you can't sing along, emoji along, okay? Do your very best. Here we go. We're going to start at a fairly sedate tempo. Let's see if we can get through this together, okay? I believe in you, everyone. Here we go. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. And in that bog there was a hole, a rare hole, and a rattling hole, and the hole in the bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that hole there was a tree, a rare tree and a rattling tree. The tree in the hole and the hole in the bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that tree there was a branch, a rare branch and a rattling branch, and the branch and the tree and the tree and the hole in the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that branch there was a twig, a rare twig and a rattling twig, and the twig and the branch and the branch and the tree and the hole in the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that twig there was a nest, rare nest and a rattling nest, and the nest and the twig and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that nest there was an egg, a rare egg and a rattling egg in the nest and the twig and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that egg there was a nest, oh. Now in that egg there was a bird, a rare bird, a rattling bird, and the bird and the egg and the nest and the twig and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that bird there was a feather, a rare feather, a rattling feather, bird, the egg, the nest, the twig, the branch, the tree, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that feather was a flea, a rare flea, branch of the tree, and the hole in the bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that flea there was a leg, rare egg, a rattling egg, the egg, the flea, feather, bird, the egg, the nest, the twig, the branch, the tree, the hole, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that leg there was a foot, rare foot, a rattling foot, and the foot, the leg, flea, the bird, the egg, the nest, the twig, the branch, the tree, the hole, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. And on that foot there was a boot, a rare boot, a rattling boot, the leg, and flea, the bird, the egg, the nest, the twig, the branch, the tree, the hole, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that foot there was a boot, rare boot, a rattling boot, the leg, the flea, the bird, the egg, the nest, the twig, the branch, the tree, and the hole, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that boot there was a heel, a rare heel, a rattling heel, the boot, the leg, the flea, the bird, the egg, the nest, the twig, the branch, the tree, and the hole, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that heel there was a nail, a rare nail, a rattling nail. And the nail and the heel and the boot and the foot, the leg, flea, the bird, the egg, the nest, the twig, branch, tree, the hole, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Oh dear, ladies and gentlemen. As I say, I like to live dangerously. Cheers, all. And you know what? Those are fabulous emojis. So let's start today with Eyes the By, and make sure you sing loud and proud. Here we go, everyone. Here is Eyes the By. Deep breath. Eyes the by that fills the boat, and eyes the by that sails her, and eyes the by that catches the fish and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Walker, Twillingate, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. Sots and rice to cover your plate, and cake and tea for supper, codfish in the spring of the year, fried in maggoty butter. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Walker, Twillingate, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. What do we think of maggoty fish? I don't want your maggoty fish, that's no good for winter, and I can buy as good as that down in Bona Vista. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Bogan, Twillingate, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. I took Liza to a dance and Faith and she could travel, and every step that she would take was up to her knees in gravel. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Bogan, Twillingate, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. And the first verse. Eyes the by that fills the boat, and eyes the by that sails her, and eyes the by that catches the fish and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Bogan, Twillingate, Morton's Harbour, all around. And again. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Bogan, Twillingate, Morton's Harbour, all around. One more time. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Bogan, Twillingate, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. Fantastic. So this is the Big Rock Candy Mountain. Now the first verse is quite low, but that's because the subsequent verses are quite high in pitch. So if you are a soprano in tenor, you find the first verse a little low, as we are going to be singing in D major, then don't worry, there'll be a verse along for you in just a minute. So here is, everyone, the Big Rock Candy Mountain. One evening as the sun went down and the jungle fires were burning, down the track came a hobo hiking, and he said, boys, I'm not turning, I'm headed for a land that's far away, beside the crystal fountain. So come with me, we'll go and see the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountain, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the handouts grow on bushes, and you sleep out every night. Where the boxcars all are empty, and the sun shines every day, and the birds and the bees and the cigarette trees, the lemonade springs where the bluebird sings. In the big rock candy mountain. Obligatory warning, don't smoke folks, it's terrible for you. In the big rock candy mountain, all the cops have wooden legs, and the bulldogs all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs. The farmers' trees are full of fruit, and the barns are full of hay. Oh, I'm bound to go where there ain't no snow, where the rain don't fall and the winds don't blow. In the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountain, you never change your socks, and the little streams of alcohol come a-trickling down the rocks. The brakemen have to tip their hats, and the railway bulls are blind. There's a lake of stew and of whiskey too, you can paddle all around it in a big canoe. In the big rock candy mountain. Please paddle responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. In the big rock candy mountain, the jails are made of tin, and you can walk right out again just as soon as you are in. There ain't no short-handled shovels, no axes, saws, nor picks. I'm bound to stay where you sleep all day, where they hung the jerk that invented work. In the big rock candy mountain. So we're gonna whistle now, everyone. Good luck. I'll see you all this coming fall in the big rock candy mountain. There we are, ladies and gents. Well done. Another round of applause. Very nice. As I say, don't smoke. And if you are going to go paddling around in the lake of whiskey, please do so responsibly. I'm really glad you enjoyed that, everyone. So let's move on. We're very much in the vein of silly today, and our next song is really, it's a stone cold classic. This is one of the first pieces. In fact, I think it is the first piece of Nesta's that we sang. We of course also know her wonderful Ode to Cheese, but this one is where it all started. This is Ode to Chocolate, and we sing it to the tune of All Things Bright and Beautiful. It's All Creatures Great and Small. All Things Bright and Beautiful. And you'll hear a proper organ accompaniment to this. So this one we need to treat very, very seriously, everyone. Do sing with me. Ode to Puddings. Here we go. Deep breath. And death by chocolate's beautiful, with custard or with cream. Treacle sponge is wonderful, pavlova is a dream. Bread and butter pudding, jelly or spotted dick. Sticky toffee pudding, meringue, banana split. Yum, yum. Death by chocolate's beautiful, with custard or with cream. Treacle sponge is wonderful, pavlova is a dream. Rhubarb and ginger crumble, crepes mousse, profiterole. Shortcake and sherry trifle, light souffle, April Fool. Everyone. Death by chocolate's beautiful, with custard or with cream. Treacle sponge is wonderful, pavlova is a dream. Rice pudding, semolina, Black Forest gateau too, gloopy tapioca, fruit pies, tiramisu. Death by chocolate's beautiful, with custard or with cream. Treacle sponge is wonderful, pavlova is it. And the last verse. Ice cream sundaes beautiful, in glasses oh so tall. Baked jam roll is wonderful, a good chef makes them all and scoffs them. Death by chocolate's beautiful, with custard or with cream or ice cream. Treacle sponge is wonderful, pavlova is a dream. Yum.